Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Real Talk. Today, we are going to introduce KW's new broker, which he's not new. He has been an essential part of our company for many years. Something that comes to mind is he is the first person that I met here at KW. He gave me a tour of the office, and actually, he's the first person that I talked to when I came here. Chris, thank you so much for being here. Can you tell us a little bit about what being a broker means for those who don't know?
Thank you for having me, first of all. And the broker's role in the office is to oversee the agents' legal and compliance and make sure everything's running how it's supposed to be and there are no issues with the transactions.
And I know that when I've had questions, you've been there for me in the past. So it's been very essential.
Yeah, thank you.
And then you have been a broker associate for some time, right?
Yeah, so I've been with KW for about 9.5 years, and I came on as a broker associate. What some people may not know is that prior to being at KW, I was a broker at another firm that I owned.
I didn't know that.
So I had experience in the past. And then when I came to KW, was very lucky to get to kind of be Kevin's backup from the beginning when I came over. And so I had a lot of experience working directly with him. And so he was a great mentor to have.
Definitely. We've had Kevin here. He's actually talked a lot about you as well and how you even stepped up in certain times as well. And you've also been team leader, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how different is that from now?
Yeah, so the team leader role, the focus of the team leader role is recruiting agents, coaching and consulting the top 20% of the agents in the office, and also running the ALC and making sure that runs smooth. The broker's responsibilities are focused more on making sure transactions are running smoothly. The agents are getting things done appropriately, and that the clients are being served at the highest level. So there's definitely some overlap between the roles, and they complement each other well.
Are there any changes going on right now that might make that a little difficult? I know that for some time the contracts were changing.
So there are no immediate plans to change anything with our contracts. And as you well know, we're in a very dynamic industry. And when law changes occur, at times we are required to change our contracts to make sure that we're being compliant with the law. And right now, we're not looking to make any changes. And as things in our industry evolve, we will do so as well.
And you said that you had been in the business in real estate for 9 years?
I have been with KW for 9.5 years. I was licensed to sell real estate in 2010. Prior to being a licensed realtor, I had bought and sold some rental properties, and my primary job was working in the IT industry.
IT? Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you're good with computers.
I'm okay.
I have a feeling you're being humble. And like that, I don't know. I kind of feel like that's a big change from IT to real estate. Like, what got you into this?
Well, that's a really good question. I had experience with a lot of computers in my background, and so went to college for computer science and worked at Gateway Computers when they were around. And then I went, after Gateway closed down, I went back to school, and I went to Morningside College, and they had an opening in their computer department. And so I got a full-time position there while I was going to school, and loved working at Morningside, loved all of the people, and found that computers weren't exactly how I wanted to spend my time. And switched gears a little bit. My mother was a realtor as well. My dad is a builder and a remodeler, and I grew up working on rental properties and stuff like that with him. And so kind of came from a real estate background. And after I graduated college, went to real estate school and got my real estate license.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So you grew up surrounded by real estate. Did you pick up things here and there while you were growing up?
So the interesting thing was I didn't really understand it when I was a kid. I remember working with my dad on houses, and then in high school, my dad's a builder. I worked on building houses, and then later my mother got a real estate license and was in the business. And to be honest, I was fairly naive. I just thought it was kind of an easy thing with quick money, and found out it was a lot of work. And was lucky to have some experience through my family growing up in the real estate business to kind of get a feel for that.
But there's still some things that we end up learning on our own, right?
Every day. We're never done learning in this industry. Things change and we run into different things all the time.
Actually, I want you to know that that's a motivation when something happens in a deal and I feel like I'm new again. I just remember, well, Chris says that the day that we stop learning, we're not doing something right.
Yeah.
From the moment that you started, did you think I want to be a broker? That's what I want to do?
When I was in pre-license school, before I had my real estate license, and I was learning from the different instructors about real estate and the different roles, I did think that I would want to be a managing broker someday. And I did think that I would do that, and I eventually did. 2 years after I got my license, I got my broker's license, and then shortly thereafter, I opened a small boutique real estate firm with a partner, and we operated for a few years before I came to KW.
Wow. Right away, you went for it. And is that something that comes from like a heart of helping people? Or what is it?
The reason for being a broker?
Mm-hmm.
So I love our industry. I think there's so much value that we bring to the public. And I think it's important that we do so in a legal and ethical way. And I wanted to be a part of the industry at a higher level to provide that service, not only to the public, but to agents as well.
Yeah, because it can get tough sometimes. This is my third year, and it's just so nice to have somebody there.
Yeah.
That's physically there that you can go to and ask questions. And I'm really interested to know, like, how did this come to be? I know that Kevin decided, to take like a break away from that. Did he come to you, or how did that happen?
So I know Kevin has been on your podcast before, and it's no secret Kevin had some health challenges. And again, since day one of being here, I was able to support Kevin in the background as need be when he was unavailable or out of town. And so the transition was pretty natural for me to go from where I was to into the broker role, and with the intention of Kevin being able to focus on his health. And to be clear, he's not going anywhere. He's a part of our business. He's still actively working with clients. He is a permanent fixture at KW and is just stepping back from this role so that he can take better care of himself.
Yeah, because I can imagine it's a lot. Are you still going to be, because you're also a realtor, you also help people buy houses and commercial properties too. Are you still going to be doing that?
So I met with a client earlier today. I had a conversation with a client this morning, and by and large, my team services the real estate leads and the clients in my database at this time. While I'm still there to help all of the clients, past, present, and future for my database, I am also focusing on spending time cultivating our agents and being a support for them, and working through challenges with them inside and out of our office.
Which that brings me to my next question. What is your vision for the future of KW Siouxland here in Sioux City?
Yeah. So my goal is that we are still the place where agents and clients choose to do business. And I believe that the foundation of that is by supporting our agents through relevant, timely education and staying on top of trends in the market.
And right now I've seen we've had quite a few new agents. What would you say to the newer people people that are thinking about getting in real estate? They just don't know what company to join. Do you have any word of advice for them?
Yeah, there's plenty of statistics that show that the brand new agents that get into the real estate industry with Keller Williams produce at a higher level than the other offices. And that speaks volumes about the education program we have, our productivity coaching program for agents that are brand new, making sure that they have a mentor and someone walking them through their transactions in the beginning to make sure that they're succeeding at a high level and they have the confidence and the education to win.
And just to clarify, that's in-house, right? That's right here in the office.
Yes. Tanya Mikulskis runs our productivity coaching program, and she does a phenomenal job. And
She's been doing amazing.
Yeah. She's a great resource for our new agents.
Yeah, and it's just nice to have somebody here where you could go to, especially as a new agent. We have tons and tons of questions.
Oh, yeah.
About everything.
And that's great. An agent should ask questions. That's important. An important part of the learning is reaching out when you're not sure of something and making sure that you're giving people quality answers that are accurate.
And how about for like more seasoned agents? Is there something out there, something similar to that?
For education? Yes, we have a very robust education calendar. Every month we have up to 20 different or around 20 different opportunities available, whether it's team meetings, PC meetups, lunch and learns, specific education about the models that we teach. I would say for any agent, regardless if you've been in the business for one day or one decade, education needs to remain the foundation of a successful real estate career.
And that's actually why I joined KW, because I saw right away KW was big on education. And I am a person that loves to learn. Yeah. It's just so nice to have that.
Yeah. When you are looking to do real estate transactions, it's important to hire a professional that knows what they're doing. It's important to ask good questions, make sure that their agent is up to date, educated, informed on what the market is doing, knows the statistics. And I know that our Keller Williams agents are well qualified to do that.
Every week, team meeting, we talk about statistics and numbers. Yep. So it is very important in the market here.
Yes,
Sioux City, because it's different, right? Every market is different.
Real estate is local everywhere. And so even different neighborhoods have different statistics. And so it's important to be hyper-local and hyper-focused on the data of the market. And so when buyers and sellers are making decisions, it's best to do so off of relevant, accurate, localized data. I bring that up because I think a lot of times people will hear things on the national news and make assumptions about local markets that are not accurate.
Yeah, actually, now that you bring that up, I've had quite a people tell me, hey, so I thought about becoming a realtor, but the market's going to crash. I think you should get out of real estate.
Yeah. So that's interesting. And I don't believe the market is going to crash. Real estate is something that everyone needs. And if people are paying attention to local statistics, they'll see that it's not going anywhere.
Do you think something that like I've been asked a lot lately, and I wanted to ask you that you're here, do you think, I don't know, do you think prices, houses are going up? Some people tell me they're going down. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah. So when people ask questions like that, I always look to the data and, kind of get a frame of reference for where they're coming from, because, someone in Los Angeles, California might get a totally different answer than someone in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And so our price is going to go up or down. As a general trend, real estate tends to go up over time. There have been a couple instances where it's gone down short term. Long term, it's been a great store of value and a tremendous wealth builder for people. More millionaires are made from real estate than anything else. And so long term, I'm favorable toward buying real estate. I think one of the other things that happens is people say, well, the interest rates aren't what I want them to be. I'm going to wait until the interest rates go down. The challenge with that is when the interest rates go down, the prices go up. Mm-hmm. And so my advice is, if you want to buy real estate that you can afford in today's market, with the understanding that should you have the opportunity to refinance at a lower rate later, that's just kind of an added bonus.
Definitely. Is there any difference with commercial?
Commercial and residential are very different, yes.
Two different worlds.
Yeah, very different. And if you think about it, they should be. Residential real estate is where you create your home. That's where your family's at. And business, commercial real estate is geared toward business.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited for the future of KW. Like you said, Kevin's not going anywhere. He's going to stay here. Yeah. And for anybody who didn't know, this is Chris Delfs. I don't know. I think you've seen his billboard on 75. So maybe you do know who he is. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
This has been Real Talk with Kimberly Chavez. Until next time, stay motivated, stay inspired, and remember, every day is a new beginning. Thank you for listening.